Well, good morning, Pendleton Street family. Hope you are hanging in there in this snow. It was incredible to watch how much fell yesterday. Our kids were definitely excited. The only thing they didn't figure out is last week is a lot of ice and you could sled really well. This week, with the initial flurries, it was a little more difficult to sled in. However, I think today they will have fun because I believe some of the roads have iced over from when I'm looking out my front windows right now into Laurel Road. It definitely looks like some stuff is icing over. So glad you're here with us today. If you are on with us, if you don't mind just letting us know, you can comment, say hey on YouTube or Facebook. You can wave, whatever you want to do. We're just glad you're here with us. Want to just first welcome, if you are a first-time guest of ours, if this is your first time checking out Pendleton Street, this is not normal. So we are excited to be back in person soon. And so if this is your first time joining us, we have services on Sundays at 11 and 6, Wednesday nights at 7, and then Celebrate Recovery Tuesdays at 6:30. So would love for you to join us in person once the weather clears. And all that God's doing at Pendleton Street. But if this is your first time with us, you can actually, I'm learning our software because I don't actually normally get on the software because we use our media teams doing it. But I found these cute little QR codes that I made. And so if you are our first time guest, you can scan that QR code right there up at the top of the screen. And it will take you to our Connect card. We just love to know how we can pray with you, can serve you in any way. So if you want to click that, you can if you're a first-time guest of ours. If you also will have a link for the Connect card in our comments as well. And then if you came prepared to give today, we're appreciative of your generosity. You can also scan that QR code or in the comments as well. We'll have the link for our online giving platform. We are excited just to be able to offer these tools for you guys, and just love to know how we can best serve you through those. Some announcements heading into this week. So we have not been in person on Sunday now for 2 Sundays, and we have a Valentine's Day banquet coming up. And so I hope you have made plans to be part of the Valentine's Day banquet. If you haven't, this is your official invitation to be a part of the Valentine's Day banquet. It is really affordable. You're getting phenomenal food. I have tried the barbecue and it doesn't even need sauce. It's that good. So thank you, Billy, for helping us out there with that. But here's the thing. We need to know how much to cook. So if you have not signed up for the Valentine's Day banquet, this is your invitation. It's Friday the 13th. Don't take the date as a sign not to sign up. This means you should be a part of it. Friday the 13th of February. That means, guys, you can still take your wife out on the 14th, which is Saturday. So we have left room for you to still take your wife out on Valentine's Day, but we'd love for you to come be part of our banquet. We just need to know how many people are coming. So if you have not signed up on our physical sheet in the vestibule, if you don't mind, shoot Cindy a text. You can also comment on here, and we will get in touch with you about getting you signed up. We don't necessarily need payment right now, but what we do need to know is if you are coming. And I think the price is $10 an adult and $5 a kid, except kids 3 and under is free. So get signed up for the Valentine's Day banquet. Love to see you there. I will confess, we are signed up to come. However, we also have a baby due somewhere on that point. So we are to be determined, but we have signed up to be a part of that. What we ask, though, is if you are not able to pay right now, if you just pay by the time of the dinner, that would help us to be able to reimburse costs as needed to our vendors. And then last but not least, with the Valentine's Day banquets, we have Miss Barbara Robinson bought a Valentine's Day box, and it is for like just, your classic Valentines. And so what she's asking is on this coming Sunday, the 8th, hopefully not another snowstorm will hit us. But this Sunday, the 8th, if you want to write down a Valentine for your Valentine and put it in the box. They will get it at the banquet. If you have a prayer request, you can also write prayer on the front of it and write down that prayer request, and we will pray at the banquet for that prayer request. So those are great opportunities just to have a cute little Valentine to give to your Valentine, prayer requests if needed, and then also the kids can write little Valentines as well. So Sunday the 8th or Wednesday would that be the 11th or something like that? 9th, 10th, 11th, yeah. You can do those Valentines then, and then in preparation for Friday, the 13th. So get that done, and we're excited to be able to offer that. So like I said, this is your invitation. You're not going to find, even McDonald's is not as cheap as this meal. And so get signed up. Love to see you there at the banquet. Today's sermon. So we pre-recorded today's sermon at the church on Thursday. And the initial plan was for it to go live at 11 o'clock when we go live. We learned a couple things about our platform and how things work. And so the sermon was not able to go officially live, but we did post it on our feed. So you can access the sermon for today on Facebook or YouTube. And like I said, I just posted today. And the title of the sermon, I'm actually going to grab my phone because my brain has left me for a minute. This is what happens when y'all get me on live feeds. And so the title of today's sermon, let's see, 1 second. Give me just a second here. All right, there we go. The title of today's sermon is The Signs of the End. So you can click on today's sermon. And for those joining us, you may say, oh, Mercy's talking about the end times. If you're joining us for the first time, we are traveling through the book of Mark. We're actually getting close to the end, and we're in a series called A People Prepared. And in that, Jesus addresses in Mark, specifically Mark chapter 13, which is what we're looking at today, what the end looks like. And so what we've encouraged our people, especially in the series and what we talked about the last time we were actually in person, is sound theology, sound doctrine, and making sure we're studying the text correctly in context and who is for, why is for, how is for, what is for. And so we're looking at that today. So check out that message. Like I said, it's posted already in Facebook and YouTube, and we will put the links to that in the comments for that particular message. And so check that out. Like I said, Facebook or YouTube, and the link will be in the comments. This week, concerning this week, I do not have an answer yet on Celebrate Recovery or Wednesday night. Those are to be determined. Prayerfully, from what the weather looks like, we will. Today is kind of iffy. It says it's supposed to at one point get above freezing, but it's also still 20 some degrees. So, but it is sunny, so that's good. But Monday is supposed to get back above freezing. It's just going to be a matter of how much melts. So we will make a call on Celebrate Recovery on Monday at about 5 o'clock. We are exploring some options. So for those who didn't, we're not a part of Celebrate Recovery during the COVID pandemic. Celebrate Recovery started offering some stuff online. There's just certain ways we have to do it, and to keep it safe and to keep anonymity and confidentiality a thing. And so we're exploring. Sorry, my ADD kicked in, y'all. There are like 10 deer that just ran in front of our house. So my brain was blown for a minute there. But with Celebrate Recovery, anonymity and confidentiality are basic requirements in that program. And so there's a way to do small groups online, just have to ensure safety. So myself, Leah, Holly, and Mike are exploring options. We may have an option for you guys as far as Celebrate Recovery is concerned for Tuesday. If we can't do it in person, we may be able to post the lesson online. And then we may do some form of small group breakout. So be looking at our social media pages if you would like to be a part of those. If for some reason we just rule we can't do it this week, we will definitely, hopefully, be back next week. So we miss you guys at Celebrate Recovery. We're excited that God allowed us to launch this ministry and how it's already gone. But we definitely want to be with you soon. So just know that we're doing our best to figure out what that's going to look like this week. We want to keep you guys safe first and foremost. And right now, even our parking lot is still covered in snow. And so just be aware that we definitely don't want you to miss your recovery. We want you to be able to be there. We want to be there, but just have to figure that out. So we'll be in touch by Monday at 5 of the plan for Celebrate Recovery. And then for Wednesday night, we will post Tuesday by 5 as well. If we're going to have Wednesday night or not. Prayerfully, most of the snow will kind of go away, and we will be able to have Wednesday night. So just be on the lookout then for Wednesday night, and we will, like I said, we'll let you know as soon as we know something. And I want to just look here, see if anybody's joined us on the chat. If you have, make sure you comment and say hi. I'd love to say hi to you. But that's kind of the announcements for this coming week. Like I said, we're just going to take it day by day. If the roads are clear enough, if our leaders are able to safely get to the locations, to Pendleton Street and back home, we will have services. But that's the key, is we want to make sure our leadership, we want to make sure you guys as congregants, as members, are able to get there safely and get back home, is our goal. So just be on the lookout for our social media pages on that stuff. And like I said, if you're not able for some reason to access social media, make sure to text us, let us know so we can get that information to you as we are working through all this. So I'm going to kind of start wrapping up this particular live feed. This was just kind of a introduction, announcements. And just for those who may be joining us just now, just a quick recap. We have all the different things needed today in the comments. So if you look at the comments, you can see where you can give today through Tithes Online if you'd like. You can thank you, Cindy, for texting in. We will put Cindy's number in the comments, her phone number, and that way you can contact her for the Valentine's Day banquet and stuff. So she has given us permission to do that. So thank you, Cindy, for sending that over. I'm going to make sure I haven't missed anything else this morning. I don't think I have. But like I said, if you just look at the comments, you'll see where you can give. You see comment, let us know you're here. You can see the links for the particular services if you're on YouTube and if you're on Facebook. So in that way, you can go watch those. If you're on YouTube, you probably can see it on your, like when you go to the videos, it should show the most recent video. But on Facebook, it's in our news feed on our Facebook page, as well as now in the comments. And then Leah also posted the Bible notes. So if you use our Bible app while you're watching the sermon, you can also access that as well. So all that to say, I think I've hit everything. Biggest thing is Valentine's Day banquet. Get signed up for that. Let Cindy know. She's her numbers now in the comments. Like I said, we don't necessarily need payment today, but we need to know you're coming. Just that way, we have a number, because that's the biggest thing. We just need to be able to order enough food for the 13th. And then, like I said, Miss Barbara's got the Valentine's Day box ready to go for you guys. And so make sure to put in your Valentine. And other than that, like I said, we'll be in touch concerning our services this week with Celebrate Recovery and Wednesday night. Prayerfully, like I said, assuming the snow melts, we'll have everything. But like I said, we have to determine just based on safety for both getting there and getting home. Because a lot of services, especially Tuesday night and Wednesday night, the big factor of that is the roads may be clear, but at night, if it refreezes, it can pose the risk of black ice and stuff like that. And we just don't want to take that risk of somebody getting hurt. So that's kind of the stuff we're factoring in right now. Other than that, y'all can say hi to Leah. She's hiding in the background. Leah, is there anything I missed?
Do you want to say hi?
Isaac, do you want to say hi to everybody?
No.
Well, y'all, I'm going to encourage you. I think I've hit on everything I need to hit on. Think so? All right.
Continue to say hi to people.
Yep. Let's see if anybody else is tuned in. Said hi. Well, I see we got several people on here. So if you haven't commented, hi. We love you guys. We miss y'all. We can't wait to be back in person. Somebody said it has no sound to it. Is my sound not on? Good morning, Mark. Good to see you.
Sometimes the volume will mute itself, so if they click on their screen.
Okay, sometimes the volume mutes, so click on your screen again, Miss Brenda, and see if you can hear it from there. Good morning, Trey. Good to see you. Trey hears it. That's good. Good morning, Miss Barbara Griffith. Good to see you this morning. We miss you as well. Can't wait to get back in person. Glad you're here with us this morning. Good morning, Dorianne. Good morning, Miss Kitty. Marin and Dorianne. And the Pittman family. Thank you, Mark, for letting us know you can hear us. Let's see. We're glad you're all here. Like I said, if you're just tuning in, the marching orders of today is the sermon. It's actually posted separate from this live stream. So you're going to go ahead and go. When I log off this live stream, you can actually go access the sermon. It's in the comments here, or you can just look at our news feed, and that sermon is posted. I'm more on here to say good morning and chat with you guys because I miss you guys. Good morning, Richard. Good morning, Pixie. Glad y'all are with us this morning. So I think I got everybody, Leah, that I can see.
You're doing so good. Keep it up.
She's like, you're doing so good. What y'all don't realize, I'm over here. This is something I'm having to kind of figure out because I like seeing people in person. So we miss everybody. So miss you guys. Hope to see you soon. Like I said, make sure you get signed up for the Valentine's Day banquet. Text Cindy, let her know you're coming. Want to see you there. We had a great turnout last year. Like I said, we're going to have delicious food this year. Get signed up for that. If we can do anything for you guys, please let us know. And like I said, once all this clears up, we're back to going strong. The only caveat I will go ahead and say is Leah is due within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So if I don't see you next Sunday, that's probably the reason why. So if not, don't worry, you're in good hands. But prayerfully, we will see you guys next week. All right, I'm going to get ready to log off this live stream. Go check out the sermon for today. It's a great one. Lord just really kind of spoke about the importance of doctrine and how we're to be as believers when it comes to doctrine, especially to the end times. We're kind of looking at that in Mark 13. So go check out the sermon today. I will be in touch about our services this week. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you soon. And y'all be safe, okay? We love y'all.